Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Orlando Magic. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. A look at the Magic starting group. They've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Carter Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kev, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Outside Irving. To the middle. Harden's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And it's blocked by Brown, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Irving against Carter Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunity.
That free throw good from Carter Williams. Carter Williams hits them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. See if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
Absolutely, and it keeps the score within reach. It keeps you out of desperation mode at the offensive end. That's never a good way to play.
And Harden wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Harden's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Now here's Jordan. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the first one drops. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Two free throws for Aminu. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving passes to Jordan. From 13, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Outside Fournier. He kicks it to Vucevic. No good from outside. Nets trail by 3. Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 5 now.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Fournier against Harden. The 3. The Magic again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Irving looking for an opening. He dishes it to Jordan. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Irving. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Fournier. Count it. Good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, 2nd surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Free throw, good, Irving.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
some numbers for Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Ross. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
To the inside, Irving. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Now Randall. Pass to Bacon. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 4. Shamet the pass to Cook. And Bacon pulls it down.
Not a great decision there. With a defender in your grill, kick it out.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Randall kicks to Bamba. Here's Ross. 5 on the clock. Up and in from the low block.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Irving against Randall from past the arc. And that one's good. Shamet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Randall. 9-point game his last outing. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-6 run. The pass to Shamet. Bamba with the block. And they're able to recover. No good from Luwawu. The Magic trailed by 5. Pass to Bacon. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kept alive. Inside. Ross, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Ross. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets. And so it's Brooklyn, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Orlando. Randall out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Bamba, and it's Bacon in at the 3. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Shamet. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And he makes both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Randall kicks to Clark. Johnson against Randall. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Kings. And that one's good. Shamet. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shamet with the steal. Pushing it up. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Fade away. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Ross.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Claxton the pass to Shamet. It's stolen. Now here's Ross. 6 points for him. Pass to Randall. Kicks it to Clark. Back to Randall. Pass to Ross. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Shamet. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. There's the pass to Brown. Here's Shamet. Over Ross. That one a little long. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Magic. It's a 10-point game. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Bacon. Misses the 3. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Brown. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Good substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Now here's Carter Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. And Jordan sends it back.
DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Irving against Carter Williams. To the middle. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Carter Williams. Down low, Vucevic. Minu finds Carter Williams. The Magic again can't hit. The Nets on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Harris outside. Harden outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trail by 17. Pass to Ennis. Carter Williams against Irving. Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. Again, Carter Williams missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Irving scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Vucevic. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
He really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Cook is checked in for Bruce Brown. The Magic making a switch here. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. 5th on the list, James Harden.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Now here's Carter Williams. It's Fournier on the wing.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Harris outside. Here's Harden on the wing. The tray. Aminu grabs the miss. The Magic trailed by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Carter Williams with it. Back to Aminu, to the paint, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range, and if he does that, he's golden.
Harden surveying the D, traps in the tray. Harden's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. and the league's leading scorer the last 3 years running and doing it in unprecedented way. Kenny, where does James Harden rank among the best offensive players of all time in your estimation?
Right at the top, Ernie. You know, if you want to put him number one, I couldn't call you crazy. There would be a debate, but I couldn't call you crazy.
Well, he's not number one, but he is a prolific MF scorer. We all know what MF stands
What's
for.
MF?
Most frequent. And in the passing, Kenny, I agree with you. He's definitely in the top 5. Not the top. I'm the top.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brown out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Nice D from Fournier.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Aminu down low. Brown on him. Nets leading by 17. And here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving. There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen by Ennis. And here's the fast break. Aminu with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Vucevic trying to get open. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids
Take a
today
break.
growing up,
Take a break.
they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Another shot, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 15.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Harden against Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. He's tightly guarded. Aminu finds Vucevic. Buries it down low. He's got 7.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Harris passes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harris. Landry Shamet comes in for James Harden. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And so Jordan nails both of them. The Magic trailed by 18. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Now here's Carter Williams. He kicks to Vucevic. And there's the pass to Ross. And it's off from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And again, it's the Nets missing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And checking out the stats for Vucevic. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 19 points per game last year, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Passes it to Ross. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the jam by Ross.
Wow, how about the explosiveness of Terrence Ross? What great acceleration on the effective drive.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shamet on the wing.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Down low, Ross. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooklyn with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Shamet's got 15.
Tyler Johnson's always best when he's playing within himself. You have to understand, hey, I'm here to facilitate.
Randall against Johnson. Randall kicks to Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Magic have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. And both free throws good for Ross. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Chioza passes to Luau. And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
.143 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Chioza. He's defended by Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Chioza's got his first bucket of the night. To the middle, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Pass to Shamet. Got a piece of it. Deep 2 from Ross. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ross has got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Down by 15. Pass to Bacon. Back to Randall. Pulls up. Brooklyn with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the third. Chioza passes to Jordan. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Shot from 16, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn leading by 15, and so in the game for the Magic, Vucevic is out there with Aminu, then it's Evan Fournier, then it's Randall, and it's Ennis in at the 3.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Fournier for 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here is Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Randall. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Here's Fournier, and it's blocked by Jordan.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop him. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's Irving, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. And so Irving nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Harden against Fournier. No good on that one. Good D by Harden. That's leading by 18. Here's Brown. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Now Carter Williams. And Fournier kicks to Aminu. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Harris inside the line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Fournier. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic ball.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Come to me, come to me.
Carter Williams against Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vucevic.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan. Just tremendous defense. Uses his length to alter that shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Now Vucevic. Now here's Ennis. Kicks to Carter Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Nets?
Now here's Harden. Now the pass to Brown. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. And some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
And he's good on the second. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Covered by Irving. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Johnson outside. Back to Irving. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Ennis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ennis has got his first basket of the night. Johnson with it. Passes it to Irving. Baseline J on the way. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
2 minutes.
Here's Bone. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's blocked by Jordan. .146 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they double up Jordan. Here's Cook. They get it back. It's blocked. Here's Perry. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
First personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Reggie Perry. Taking 2 shots.
2.
First one falls for him. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
Tonight they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here is Cook. 29 seconds left in the game. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Bone. Trying to end the drought, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for the Magic, Jordan Bone. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 7 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man. It was a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.